Streaming and live.
Woo! Indiana!
Give it to me. Give it.
Welcome to Higher Thought with Nayday.
And Mo.
How y'all doing?
Do you go by Mo or is it Moob?
Depends.
I prefer Moob.
Well,
like there's a lot of Mo's.
Right.
It could be MEAUX.
Exactly. No, a lot of the people that I work with just go for Mo because it's easier.
Right.
My friends.
Just like Foo.
Right. But my friends know, that Mob and that's...
But I gotta put the Quay Foo on them.
Yeah, well,
Hiya!
yeah.
Head sternum groin. So, that's like a ninja move.
Ah.
Head sternum groin. Pip nip scrotum lip.
It sounds painful.
Yep. So you don't know about that.
When
You don't know about it.
You staple their nips to their lips? Was that the...
It's the pit, then the nip,
Right.
or pit, tit, nip, scrotum, lip.
Oh, Jesus, God almighty. Okay.
So, welcome to the May 16th Higher Thought edition.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going? We're still thinking of maybe having another name. I
Yeah,
don't know. What do y'all think?
yeah.
I don't know. I had some. I kind of pitched the New World Disorder to a couple people, and they shot it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
a little much.
also a pre-existing new world disorder, which sort of...
It's a pre-existing condition
Yeah.
that we can't necessarily treat.
Right.
So.
We'd rather create our own virus.
Oh well, technically we need the creator to technically come and help us on this one, right?
Yeah.
That's what the prophecy says.
No, Jesus.
He's not a fan of prophecies, apparently. Well,
It
it is
on
the
which prophecy.
May 16th edition. A lot of people watch us on replay.
Oh, yeah. And that's because they actually have lives. And they're not able to just sit around that. Or they're not on the local cable network where
Sure.
where you get free access. So they have to wait till the show streams and
Well,
then watch it on YouTube.
And honestly, if I were at home right now, I probably wouldn't be watching either.
No, I'd be like heading into my last hour of a good solid nap.
A nap. I know you, and I figured you were going to say nap. Either that or, a little... Right? Yeah. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be funny, and entertain.
Right.
Because we want you to call in and have some fun with us. 366-8950. We're good role models.
Just pound one.
Pound the one.
Pound one.
Pound the one.
Just pound one.
Don't
Pound two. Just
Don't
pound
pound the
one.
deuce. Don't pound the deuce.
Yeah, just pound one. Just pound one.
So happy late Mother's Day.
To all you late mothers.
Late mothers, and
for
congrats,
the-
graduates.
Oh yeah, graduates. My God, graduation
go.
started and it's gonna go. Get a job.
Get a job.
Lazy sacks. So if you're not working and you're living off your mama, she's giving you 3 hots and a cot and doing your laundry, you are not a grown-ass man. Get a job.
What does this mean? I always thought it meant, punch me. Well, actually, it meant me punch you because you looked at
Because I looked, right.
But apparently,
When is okay
okay or okay?
not okay?
And when is okay not okay? Apparently, for a Chicago Cubs fan, he did it like behind a little camera where the news guy was talking, and he did like a little, "Gotcha, America, let me punch you,"
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden he's a white supremacist.
Yes.
And banned from the Cubs games for the rest of his life.
That just is insane. Just because the white supremacists have commandeered the rest of ours symbol.
You're such a supremacist.
Yeah.
Quit oppressing me. Oh wait, I'm a supremacist as well. Because apparently we all are.
Well, we oppress somebody.
And if you try to defend yourself, oh my God, you're racist.
No, not necessarily. It depends on how you do it. Because remember, I hate everybody equally. So
No doubt. It doesn't depend. It doesn't matter on your gender or your
right.
color or your
And
sexual orientation.
give me a little while, and
I
I'll
hate
come
you all
up
equally.
with specific reasons why I hate you.
Well, I love them all equally as well.
Yeah.
which is a low amount.
Yeah, medium rare with hollandaise sauce, some asparagus spears on the side.
So that's part of the theme of the evening. Which, speaking of the young ones and the love, how about my niece, my godchild, first birthday? Made it through the first one.
Yeah.
It's a pretty little baby, good girl. Can walk already and kind of, babbling, I guess you would call it.
Babbling's a good word.
Yeah, and like to say the dad and like bite, like whenever like she's hungry. Like, get a bite. It's cute. And she's cuter than Gerber baby. But happy birthday! I got your present. I'm bringing it at the show. Also, another thing we can talk about is all of the censorship
Oh man.
that is going on. Especially on one particular side of the whole thing, which actually Facebook co-founder Chris Hughes, who co-founded it with Mark Zuckerberg, says that Facebook has become dangerous and they need to break it up, and the power of Mark Zuckerberg is unprecedented. Nobody's ever had the amount of power to be able to say what is good news and what is bad news, what is good information, what is bad information.
Right. As far as I'm concerned, Zuck can suck it.
Zuck it can suck it.
I don't do the face crack anymore.
Well, and, I'd say for an entrepreneur, that's another opportunity out there, to, like ourselves even,
Right.
We're not necessarily, it's kind of weird. I don't really necessarily care if anybody watches. I'm a humble kind of dude, and so it's like I don't need the glory of like, hey, I did the TV show, everybody needs to watch, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I'm not going to sit there and promote, we've
got some
promote within circles.
loyal viewers, and
Sure. And we love you. Oh, little Layla.
would you stop talking to my mom like that?
I know. Her hair is so poofy, and I like that. I like it. Poofy hair.
Yeah.
Speaking of that story with the Facebook, how about elimination of conservative content online? Laura Loomer, I don't know if you're familiar with her.
I don't know Laura's Loomers.
Roger Stone, Alex Jones.
Okay. If you're promoting crazy, that's one
What's
thing.
crazy?
Any of the shit Alex Jones has said.
He's talked about some UFOs. He's talked about some conspiracies, kind of like we do on that show.
But
His
his stuff is demonstrably wrong.
So what? It's freedom of speech.
We have the freedom to
It's
speak
entertainment.
out. Okay, we have the freedom to speak out against the government. If someone owns a platform and you sign a user's agreement,
Ultimately, it's Zuckerberg's choice.
He gets to choose.
It's his company. It's
Right.
his website. But that's way too much power for one person to have.
Well, don't they have alternate places
Just
to
imagine
go?
if AOC had its own Zuckerberg, and we would be first to be on the chopping block.
Well, yeah, that's because we suck.
No, because ultimately we're controversial.
Well, that's true too. But
Freedom Forum, we're coming for you, right?
Freedom Forum? Who's that?
Yeah, it's these dudes that have been on for a while, and I give them credit. Like,
Are they here on AOC?
yeah,
Oh, okay. No, I didn't
I
know
give them
that.
credit because when they were part of my awakening, during the college years,
Right.
of whoa, my government would lie to me, and so they had some good stuff. I remember watching a 9/11, basically conspiracy special on their show. Don't start.
I'm not.
It's your blood pressure. You
No,
remember
I'm
the
not.
doctor said that
Right.
you need to stay calm.
Right. Well, I eat more garlic, and that keeps my blood pressure down. So
Does it make you a vampire? Or?
no, it keeps the vampires away.
Oh, okay.
And your mama likes the flavor of the.
Ooh, well, it offsets the fish smell that she got.
Yeah. Well. Well, garlic fish.
You know, because that's one of her best dishes that she cooks. That's what we talk about here on Higher Thought, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think we are in the gutter. If you thought we were talking about nasty,
no.
degradative,
Degradative?
wait, what is the word? What is the word?
Denigrating.
Denigrating, yeah.
M-O-U-S-E.
That's why I have a librarian on the show.
Yeah.
You know, just to give me that word. Hey, what was that word again?
What was that word?
All right, go back to your mouse cage.
Yeah.
All right, but apparently, according to one writer's opinion column, elimination of conservative content online. Apparently, Trump is going to lose if he does not move against the deep state and all of the shadow government that is basically running our media, running the corporations, controlling our food supply, controlling our thought chain, controlling the government, the elections, and the money supply, and the wars, and everything.
Right. Well, the thing is, I think that the term shadow government often gets conflated with the bureaucratic state. I mean, there are these people that work for the government and perform certain
Everybody's got a
functions,
role.
and the people at the top come and go.
It's
Their job
I have
is
a great analogy to apply to that. It's basically like filming an Avengers movie. You come in for your role, and you're only allowed to see your lines. You don't even know who your scene's with. You just go in there and film it with the green screen,
Okay.
and you don't even know who the scene's with, just
Okay.
because they keep it top secret, and you're on a need-to-know basis.
Right.
So only Stark gets to see the script, the full script, or Robert Downey Jr. or whatever.
Okay.
Because he's one of the top
Robert
at the
Downey
food chain,
Jr.
right?
Right.
So, it's the same thing in government. Oftentimes the presidents don't even get the knowledge because, hey, let's face it, they're temp employees.
Truman and the bomb.
Truman and the bomb, or getting into even UFOs, which is crazy. A friend of mine posted, whoa, this documentary on Netflix was crazy. I'm like,
Whoa!
It's got me like, whoa. So I had to check it out, because I'm interested in stuff like this. So I've decided we need a movie or / documentary of the month.
Okay.
Last month, it was the 5G apocalypse, which you haven't checked that out. Oh my goodness. We've got a future coming in this digital cell phone world where we're
Right.
being mapped in 3D.
And when they start
Star Wars type
broadcasting the
stuff.
power so that you don't have to plug your devices in,
It's like,
and have
through your brain.
those little pods on the walls that are supposed to charge all your devices.
Well, and they even say the things that keep the energy tally on the outside of your house with the
The
grid,
meter?
the meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that gives off a huge amount. So the rooms right next to the meters
Right.
apparently are exposed to more. Of the
from the
electromagnetic
whirling of the magnet.
yeah, because they're communicating with the other meters to go to a main station.
Okay, is this on digital or is this the old-fashioned whirly kind of?
It's digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we don't have one of those at my house.
Well, it's
Well,
coming.
they're too cheap.
By
to pay for-
2022.
Then I'll be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be on that system.
Hopefully not gone. But
No, but no longer connected to that particular system.
How do you think you're gonna go?
How do I think I'm gonna go?
Yeah, by
Well-
train or car. Or I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'd say by misadventure.
That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
But apparently Trump is going to lose if he does not move against the deep state because
Oh,
apparently the
Jesus
Dems got the big tech empire. They've got the media behind them. All of the people that are Trump haters. They got all the talk show hosts and Saturday Night Live. And ultimately the Democrats are known cheaters. They even cheat against their own party.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely.
but, hey, don't, necessarily, put a crown on the Republicans like they're angels, because it's two sides of the same coin. Y'all, the Republicans help get the corporations rich, while basically the Democrats grow the government.
I think at its
Tax you more, have more crime,
I
more.
think at its core, They're two cheeks of the same ass, and you're the one that gets shit on.
No doubt, no doubt. But who is the asshole? Most people don't know. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's just like a big old like asshole bukkake.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, Jesus God.
Visual.
Yeah. You're gonna need some mind bleach for that one.
Yep. Like
Yeah.
literally, like all over the home.
Yeah.
Like it's you know,
Don't it make your brown
they were saying
eye
that scientists were
blue?
saying that black holes like make things disappear into another dimension. You know, so I mean, like I thought your mom made me kind of like tripped out for a second. You know, like I was in another world, a whole new world.
Yeah. I think she said, "Did you want to build a snowman?"
Well, I gave her a yellow snow cone, you know, because she's kind of into that stuff. You know,
And there you go.
you know, lemonade flavored. So get your mind out of the gutter, Katie. Come on, What's wrong
Milk
with you?
lemonade.
Did you know that New Orleans and most of the United States water pipes are at least 100 years old?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Give or take 20 years. But apparently you're supposed to change these things every 50 years.
Oh, that hadn't happened.
No, sure hasn't.
No, that.
So, but we can't afford it. So, what are we going to do? We're just going to have poor, falling apart infrastructure? Well, I guess.
Yeah.
If you got a Democrat as your mayor.
If you got anybody, you want to kick the can as far down the road as you possibly
No
can.
doubt. Anybody, they all won't work for the same Rudy Poo candy asses.
Wait for the feds to nail you on it, and then you make a deal and you stretch it out over a 5 or 7 or 10 year period where you do abatement, remediation, and then.
I did abatement all over your mom
Oh, jeez.
when she was having a 7-year period.
Master abatementer.
So did you know, we've kind of covered the Cajun cannabis here in Lafayette, but apparently Homa-based CBD chain is about to open in Youngsville. So what's the, we should get like a little, pot going here, like rated in a week or what?
Oh yeah, we need.
Because
Okay,
apparently that's illegal. CBD is legal unless you're just selling those little shitty sodas that they sell at the Cajun Cannabis.
right.
Sorry, I mean Cajun Cannabis. I haven't been there yet. I haven't tasted the soda, so I guess I can't really judge. They're probably really good.
You could.
And it's probably got many health benefits.
You could prejudge.
I need to go there and get educated about the benefits of CBD.
Yes. I'd be down for that,
No, maybe one day.
especially if it helped me during nap time.
Maybe summertime, higher thought.
Yeah.
So, how about the media, who is, of course, bought and paid for, as we just mentioned?
Which the media?
Well, the media quickly loses interest in a school shooting near Columbine after discovering the shooters were a trans female to male and a Trump hater. While the media, this is the same media that spent 2 weeks on a kid in a MAGA hat that I guess pissed off an Indian, by sitting there and being quiet. And of course, NBC got sued $250 million for that.
Okay. Were they forced to pay?
Yes.
They were.
Yes, they
Okay.
lost.
Okay. No, I've completely disconnected myself from that.
Well, there's just so much stupidity. Why would you watch? It's like you get better news here at Higher Thought watching us, honestly. The real fake news of Acadiana.
Right, because we're definitely going to give you the fakest real news.
No doubt, no doubt. How about Louisiana? Oh, man. They agreed to a medical marijuana inhaler bill, because apparently this medical marijuana, you won't be able to smoke it. There's no smokable form of it. However...
Because combustion is bad.
Apparently so, yes. That's not healthy.
Right.
Can you see like grandma with cataracts, smoking a big old spliff? Yeah,
I could see that.
I could see it too,
Yeah.
but Cajun grandma,
No.
yeah, I can see it
Yeah.
too. I can see it.
Yeah. Got the porch swing.
Yeah, so, it's a matter of time, step by step, hey, step one is okay with me. Baby steps, because Louisiana is always going to be in the bottom 5 in everything that we do.
Yeah.
We like, just seeing the whole view and tail end, and we're probably drinking a beer as we go.
Right.
So, crawfish farmer accused of trying to run over a family, catching crawfish on the side of the road near his pond.
What?
It's an accusation, but
That's an
apparently
accusation.
They were like, it was this like lady and her
Were
two
they
kids.
dipping in his pond? That's the question.
They're in his ditch.
Okay.
And I don't know, like the
No,
story
if
wasn't
you-
very
if
specific.
you're
It was an
dipping in the-
accusation.
If you're dipping in the ditch, that's fair game.
Well, is the ditch his property?
No.
And still, that doesn't give him the right to like try to run them over.
No.
Even though that was simply just the accusation.
Right.
And like I wasn't sure, like did he try to run him over, like what, in a boat? I mean, like if they're in a ditch, how did he try to run him over? And like if he's in the pond.
That's a good one. We need to like go back to the source and dig up the.
Well, it was on
no, the little
KATC,
bit-
I think.
Oh,
and so,
well.
but like they
don't
had
keep
minor
anything,
details. I think
right.
it happened yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That okay.
So we'll have to look up for the follow-up story. Katie,
Yeah.
Anna, if you know the follow-up story, what happened here?
Yeah.
And
Did the guy drive in the ditch after him? That would suck.
That's what apparently
Maybe
the
he's
accusation
maybe
says.
he's driving a big ass.
Although
four-wheel
the
drive truck with the
accuser
monster
did
motors.
look a little, I don't know, not trustworthy. Well, not as trustworthy of a source.
Was he intoxicated?
I don't know the details
He-
of the story. They did not disclose
Did he
the details of the story.
appear? Since you were talking about
They didn't even
love.
show the guy. They showed the family
Oh,
that accused him.
Okay. Oh.
Which was a larger African American woman and her 2 young children.
Right.
So who knows? I mean, like, but how could you go after somebody in the ditch is what I was curious
Yeah.
about.
That's
the question I
crazy.
have.
Right.
So, I mean, and who's to say? I mean, this very well could have happened, I mean, who knows how big the ditch is? It might be a coulee ditch,
Yeah.
So Lafayette. Oh, man. How about a Lafayette man accused of stabbing his roommate?
Oh.
Oh, but it led to some funny comments. Apparently, this Lafayette man showed the mugshot picture, and it was a long, purple-haired sissy boy with clean-shaven face and looked a little effeminate. And,
Yeah. Okay.
but basically, the headline, "The Lafayette man accused of stabbing roommate," led to funny comments online. With of course people talking about him being misgendered.
Misgendered. Okay.
Let's see, what were some of the other quotes that
Well, when
accused of stabbing a man ... in the butt. And then the misgendered. I thought that was one that stuck out in my memory.
Stuck out.
I didn't go back and look at the
Stuck
post.
out.
But,
Yeah. Stuck.
Everybody's doing it in the butt nowadays. What's going on with that?
Oh, back in the 80s, Eddie Murphy had a single. Put the boogie in your butt, put the boogie in your butt.
What in the butt?
Yeah, got a treat in your butt.
Speaking of which,
Bumblebee.
Florida stripper basically got in trouble for throwing a coconut at a guy outside their club trying to film.
She threw a coconut?
She threw a coconut at him.
That's a deadly weapon.
It is,
You
but
could
basically
you
she
could
was
bu-
accused of assault with a deadly weapon.
Wow.
But she said she didn't hit him. But there's a video, there's no evidence, but there's a video of the coconut bouncing near the guy, so I mean, she said she wasn't trying to hit him, just close to him, get away.
Get away.
But is that assault with a deadly weapon a serious charge there?
Oh, dude, there's...
I mean, because as a stripper, don't film me outside. If
Right.
you want the honey, come in and pay the money, you
Right.
know?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a stripper thing.
Yeah, it's a stripper thing.
If it's not, the strippers,
It should
holler at me, you know,
Right.
because I got your catch lines. All right. Let's see.
Exotic dancers.
Speaking of this crazy online world we live in, how about this new Snapchat filter that all the men are turning themselves into women? And it turns out to be pretty relatively decent looking women through these filters. And doesn't matter if you have a beard or you're bald, it basically okay, boom, filter, make you look like a girl, with your facial features.
Right.
So,
Snapchat.
with this, Yeah, Snapchat filter.
That's an app I don't have.
And I'm glad not to have it. But a man uses a Snapchat filter for a Tinder profile and creates a girl profile.
Uh-huh.
He ended up having 300 matches and 1,600 likes within a couple days.
Wow.
And like it
That's
showed like
crazy.
the picture of like the girl picture and him, and like it looked nothing like the girl picture. I mean, it was the same like facial bone structure, but like it was like filtered to where it's like clear complexion and long hair, and the beard disappears. So it's just like weird. Needless to say, online dating, don't trust those pictures that you're seeing there. And hey, I'm single. I'm frequented. Well, not frequent, but I've been on the online dating sites before.
Yeah.
And Snapchat filter with the ears and stuff, automatic next. Next, not interested.
Yeah, they smooth out the weirdness.
Well, I don't mind smoothing out the weirdness every now and again.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, my.
So, hey, but it's maybe a strategy. I mean, like, especially for, the bisexual dudes, they can go, make themselves a fake Snapchat profile, and then, it's basically a guy profile that goes as a girl, or you can just get, like, lesbian girls, like, hey, this is what I would look like if I was a Snapchat girl.
I'm so confused.
I think the entire world is confused, Mo.
Okay. Hey.
I'm just egging it on. Anyways, moving on from that story, did you know the CEO who gouged the prices of the EpiPen, which is the thing that I guess they use for diabetes or whatever?
No, it's for anaphylactic shock.
Well, anyways, the EpiPen basically has gone up 6 times in cost in the last decade.
Right.
But the daughter of the CEO is the daughter of a Democratic senator from West Virginia.
Okay.
Her name is Heather Bresch, apparently. The CEO of Mylan.
Mylan. They're the ones that have the patent on the
I guess, and they have
EpiPen.
hiked the price.
Right. It's like $300 for a 2-pen dispenser.
Right,
thing.
yeah, that's what they're saying, where it used to be like 60 or something.
Right. And you can currently buy that exact same thing in England for 34
Why
pounds.
wouldn't people just get it through the mail? I don't know. Maybe that's illegal, I don't know. How about the Danish people? The populist leader of a Danish country basically says, quote unquote, the Danes are in danger of becoming the minority in their own country by 2040. And it's the same thing across Europe. The Great Islam Muslim migration is basically they will take over many different countries basically over one generation, where they will become the majority when they're coming in your country and having 8 kids, where most people in Europe and even here in America are having less than 1.5.
Right. Oh, dude.
Hey, who owns America's debt? We're 23 trillion in debt.
China.
So China owns it, and the number one country, which we don't even know how much they own of the debt, but we're basically their BI, and it's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And these might be some of the richest, most powerful people in the world that run that country.
Oh, yeah. The princes of Saud. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see, Joe Biden. He still thinks he has a shot. Have you seen the T-shirt?
No.
Joe Biden 2020, and it's got like some handprints, like right here. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Let me molest you right quick.
Yeah.
Well, his
He's
son
just giving you a hug.
was just discharged from the Navy. That's not going to
son?
help his presidential chances. So Joe Biden's son just was discharged from the Navy
Okay.
due to failing a drug test for cocaine.
Oh, bummer.
Yep. So
Bummer.
I'm afraid Joe,
He's put no.
he doesn't really stand a shot in hell. And if he wins the nomination,
I know.
you're going to see your boy for
Yeah.
another 4 years.
I know. It's just.
You might as well get over it. You know, you might as well put some freaking Vaseline on that butt hurt right there.
It's just.
You know,
it's
Katie,
such a
this
painful
guy.
thought.
I mean, like, I'm not a Trump fan by any means, you know, but I will say that as far as comparing, like, worst bad and everything else, I mean, it
Worst
seems
and-
as though, I mean, at least I know that's his character in the storyline of the political theater.
Okay.
That basically he's here to rock the boat and piss off the liberals. Basically, to where they start a movement, you know,
So this
against
is
them.
like a WWE script.
No doubt. Everything is like a WWE script.
Okay. Okay.
You know, and like basically it's a bunch of little puppeteers, you know, that are, you know, dangling our politicians and are dangling our news media and dangling our actors and actresses and dangling our musicians and
Well-
dangle this!
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, that was deep. That was from the soul.
Yeah.
That was from the soul right there.
That was large and in charge.
No doubt, no doubt. So, anyways, some educational news, some school stories.
Oh,
Yeah, you
somebody's
like
getting
school stories.
schooled.
How about a Lafayette Parish child? Oh no, yesterday was left on the school bus. 7-year-old was left on a school bus at a truck stop in Broussard from Lafayette Parish. But basically, the kid had fallen asleep on the bus. Bus
Right.
driver didn't check the seats, I guess,
Ah,
and dropped the bus
bummer.
off to go get his car.
And the kid's asleep in the back in a bus stop in
That's
BFE. Dude.
So the bus driver's on leave.
Yeah. There's.
I guess you should go check the seats. I don't know what the
You're-
bus
no,
driver protocol is, but
You're supposed to. You're supposed to walk
especially
the
if you
bus.
got elementary kids in the morning.
Yeah.
So, anyways, sucks for that kid. But they brought him to school, like a little police officer brought him to school, which was probably cool. Like, hey,
Yeah.
7-year-old, let me ride in the cop car. You know, put on the lights. You know.
Yeah.
State graduation rate is up in Louisiana. Are the kids getting smarter? Are the teachers getting dumber?
Have they just changed the goalposts?
Right, you know, like let's widen the goalpost here. You know, get some
Lower
more
the
scoring.
cross
Which,
beam.
by the way, if you ever want soccer to succeed in America, widen the freaking goalposts. Get some more scoring in the game, and I think you sell soccer in America.
Get some more scoring.
But-
We need more scoring.
We'll still get our ass whipped when we go to the World Cup and Olympics in soccer.
Because they're going to shrink the.
They're going to shrink the goal, but if you want it popular here in America, we need more scoring. In soccer.
Okay, then you start with the kids and you go a wide net when they're young, and as they mature, you shrink the size of the net. So it forces them to be more accurate, and it weeds out the ones who don't have that kind of.
The more mature your mom gets, shrinks the size of my net.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, like when you set me up, you want me to just like leave it there and like not do anything
leave
with
that
it?
one right
Okay,
there.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it's just-
sorry. I mean, like let's leave moms out of this, and
I'll leave this out of your mom, right?
Okay, we're beyond that, Acadiana. This is really lower thought, and we're giving you a dose of lower thought right now.
Right. We're brain fried. It's just been busy.
Well, you know, with
Too busy.
grad week, you know, lack of sleep, lack of naps.
More naps, more naps, more sleep. Yes, absolutely.
So the state graduation rate is up.
Yay.
78 last year percent graduated, whereas 81%, 81.4%. So it went up 3%.
I think that rocks.
Yeah, and how about African Americans going up from 73% to 78%, which is actually the first time that it's ever gone above the national average, which was only 77.8%.
Excellent.
So good for you, Louisiana. You know,
Well done.
well done. Good job. Graduate. Get to go make something of yourself in Texas. Because that's usually what you got to do, right?
Right, because that's
It's
where-
unfortunate.
That's
It's
where the money is.
So that kind of. Oh wait, I do have one more news story. Hey, New York Times, big
Yeah.
story on Donald Trump's $1 billion tax write-off a couple weeks ago. Was like literally told, almost like in a line with the story, like word for word,
Okay.
on The Apprentice 15 years ago. Like they made it like it was such a big scoop. Like,
Right.
oh, it's Trump's $1 billion tax write-off a long time ago. Blah blah blah. Here's this article, big expose. Like he like literally word for word, like with the article, like basically said the same thing on his TV show Apprentice 15 years ago.
His show was 15 years old.
Yeah, dude. Like it's 2019. Like time has flown. That was 2004.
I've never.
That's about probably when it started.
I've never seen an episode of The Apprentice.
I've seen 1 or 2 seasons.
I've never seen an episode of The Apprentice.
It's basically a reality TV show where people come in,
But
and
is
it's
it
been
reality?
celebrities. I mean, no reality TV show is reality. It's scripted reality.
Okay,
you know,
scripted
just
reality.
like all politics and media are.
Yeah.
You know, this is like this show right now is scripted reality.
Right, we do have a list.
You know, we do have lists here, Acadiana. We come prepared.
Right. Do you want to be on our list?
Hey, you don't know what I do with these lists when I get home.
Oh, jeez.
What am I going to do with the lists? I file them and I put them in a cabinet. You know, to where I have a lot of lists.
And then you go back through and every so often
If I
you'll resurrect.
I can come out with a higher thought book, you know. At
yeah.
this point, like we've got so many different shows, notes, and yeah, I don't know.
Self-publish.
Self-publish.
Right.
Just hey, these are the headlines every week for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how long we've been there. I don't think it's been 4 years, maybe 2.5. So we've got some entertainment, we've got some studies, we've got some interesting stuff we can talk
Right.
about. We've got about 18, 19 minutes left.
Oh, the weird and interesting things.
Weird and interesting. I watched a great documentary. We talked about it a little bit earlier, how last month was 5G Apocalypse. We went off on a tangent. The documentary of this month is on Netflix. It's called Unacknowledged.
Unacknowledged.
Expose of the world's greatest secret. What would you guess the world's greatest secret? Give me a call, Katie. Give Mo a call. 366-8950. Look at him. He needs a call.
Hello.
He needs a call. Give him a call.
Hello.
He's missing you.
Okay, keep it.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
I missed that sound. Beep, 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 beep. You know, we get so, we're not used to the landlines anymore.
Right.
And we're so
true.
spoiled with our cordless, you know, our cordless cancer.
Our cordless cancer. Right. Absolutely.
That could be our new show name.
Cordless cancer.
Cordless cancer.
It sounds more like a
It's a
drop. It sounds more
Hey.
like a drop D band.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like Cannabis Corpse, you know. Cordless Cancer's opening for Cannabis Corpse. But you know what your mom's band's name is, huh? I will tell you that they're opening the set. And it's like an all-female acoustic band. They're called Vaginal Acoustics. You know, because it's got a good like echo and tone. You know?
Yeah.
All right. Are you enjoying the show, Katie? I surely hope so. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am.
Why not?
Because it's a great day to be alive.
So I've got some entertainment news. Did you hear that the Wachowski sisters, used to be the Wachowski brothers, but they're the Wachowski sisters now.
Oh, did they both
They
transition?
both
I did
transitioned.
not know that.
We all knew that Lana Wachowski had transitioned, like with the pink dreads and doing all that thing. But in recent last couple of years or whatever, the old brother has now become the new sister.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But apparently they are working on making a new Matrix movie, according to the John Wick director.
Jesus.
And we've got a call from Acadiana. Let's see who it is. Hello, welcome to Higher Thought. What's happening, man?
Hey,
which I couldn't really necessarily hear what it was that you're saying. Could you try? Who this?
Have you really, Miss Lewis?
Hey, what's up, Lewis? How you doing, my friend?
No,
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, my brother? So, have you been listening in to the show tonight, or what?
I want to talk about the Dells.
All right, what you got?
Well, I met a new guy one time. He didn't believe in God. Really, it was a very evil thing happened to him. Then he started believing there must be a devil. Then he started thinking, he arrived at there must be a God because he said that God would make devils because the world's so evil.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, like, honestly, if you know, like, kind of the origin of the story, the devil pretty much came from the house of God, right? You know, he fell from the house, and so they both kind of preside, and there is, like, this, I guess, celestial entity, and, you know, I've kind of got the conspiracy theory that we throw out here on from time to time on Higher Thought that, hey, maybe angels and aliens are one and the same. You know, like these people that come from different like areas of the universe and
Right.
our galaxy, you know, and are bringing us knowledge. Well, isn't that what they describe in ancient texts, and isn't that what they draw on their ancient tablets? You know, so I mean, what are your thoughts on it, caller?
Well, I believe the Bible account of the devils, and the devil is following the angel, and he has a bunch of little devils working under him. In this one book by C.S. Lewis, he trains the little devils on how to undermine us, how to people let us to fall into sin.
Well, I can totally agree with you, caller, and that is something that, you know, I mean, and kind of in my little spiritual view that I have on the world, like, I think demons are a very real thing, and it's basically just like seeds that get planted into your mind that basically become like, basically, what would they be? Compulsions, you know?
Much better than brain seeds. Compulsions.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, ultimately these demons can, like, take control over you. And, like, even when you drink alcohol, you know, they call them spirits for a reason. And they release, you know, basically your inhibitions.
Right.
And, you know,
I've heard
ultimately,
that. Right.
the spirits come out.
And sometimes you pay that price.
Actually, they listen up, makes the demons more powerful. How they influence us.
Well, surely, but you know, I think it's definitely a good theory, and I think that a lot of the supernatural stuff out there is more real than what we like to admit.
Yeah. It's hard to admit that we don't
Because
really
we
know
are so
what's going
fixated on scientific evidence and proof, and you know,
proof.
but a lot of the proof is hidden from us.
Right.
You know, I mean, there is a lot of top secret stuff out there that the public isn't, you know, privy to.
And if you don't know what to look for, how do you know what to look for?
Well, and even like going back to the UFO thing, and they mentioned a lot of that in that Netflix documentary I was mentioning, the unacknowledged expose of the world's greatest secret. It was a very interesting documentary, and I strongly suggest our viewers checking it out.
Yeah.
You could check out the Bible, and it describes the demons, how they operate, how they influence us.
Do you feel as though that any demons have influenced you in any way?
They influence all of us.
Surely. Okay, in what way?
They tempt us to do bad things.
Such as?
Hurting other people.
Okay, like being self-centered as opposed to outward and caring of others?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one way.
Okay.
Being mean-spirited.
Mean-spirited?
Yeah.
There's the old array of sexual sins.
Right, like perversion.
Yeah. Well, sometimes straight sex is wrong.
Not that ever happens on this show.
No.
Well, you know, just talk a good game. but y'all don't believe half the stuff you'll say.
Well, we're just trying to be entertaining
Yeah.
for people to, or if they are watching every now and again, they'll get a giggle, but they still are getting informed.
Yeah, I agree with you. You got my attention.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate your call, and we love having callers on the show. We wish more of y'all would
Absolutely.
call and not be so gun shy. So we appreciate you breaking the ice, man. And we're on every Thursday at 6. So tune in next week and give us a call. We loved having your opinion.
Okay, I'll call back next Thursday.
Awesome, man.
All
Well,
right.
you have a
Thank you
lovely
very
evening.
much.
The weather's starting to warm up, and so it's getting into Louisiana summertime.
Oh, yeah.
You have a good night, sir. We appreciate the call.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Excellent. Good caller there.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Good stuff. Katie Ann, we want to hear from the rest of you. It's that easy. All you got to do is 366-8950. I think they prompt you to press a 1.
Press a 1.
Press a 1.
Yeah.
And
It
you can have a
comes-
good
it
talk
come-
with
it
us.
comes through,
With
right.
Mob, with Nayday. We're going to have a good time. We're going to ask some questions. We're going to talk about stuff.
You might be at work watching YouTube.
You
When
might
you're
be on
supposed to
the
be
dump,
doing something,
scrolling through your Facebook.
and you've got your earbuds in, plugged into the phone, and you got that little speaker microphone thingy right there. You could just call us right from the dumpster. I mean, you just
From the dumpster.
Just take that
Ear
dump.
butts,
take
like
that
because
dump.
you just touched your butt and then you touch your ear and scratch your eardrum. Yeah.
No.
Earbuds.
That's how you get the style thing.
Right.
You don't wash your hands.
So right before our call, we were saying that the new Matrix, basically, the Wachowski sisters are working on a new Matrix movie, according to John Wick director. Which ...
Dot, dot, dot.
John Wick 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
For those of you who are John Wick fans, you know,
Yeah.
it's coming out Friday. It hasn't had much promotion. I mean, I haven't seen commercials,
You don't
but
need to.
I just need to know, hey, John Wick is coming out. I know it's not going to have Avengers crowds, but that's a good thing to me.
Yeah.
It's probably still going to have some crowds.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Because I saw a meme where Thanos was doing his snap, and the snap disappeared John Wick's dog, and Thanos said, "Oh shit, I got John Wick's dog. I'm toast."
He better get the wick out.
Yeah, he better get it out. So John Wick's out. How about Disney taking over Hulu?
Oh, Jesus God. These people.
They are taking over the world.
Everything is starting to
They own
conglomerate again.
ESPN, ABC, but I think Hulu is going to be for the Marvel R movies and all the Fox R movies that they
Okay.
own now.
It's just Teddy Roosevelt broke up.
It's monopolies. It's monopolies.
I
We
mean,
know this. We know this. We were
need
talking
to
about that with
break up
Facebook.
we need to
Facebook,
break up these monopolies.
Disney, freaking monopolies. When are we going to wake up? We're so busy freaking Snapchatting ourselves into women that we're not fucking standing up and fighting this crap. I mean, I said the F word, but I'm sorry I said it. But I'm passionate about what I feel. We need to wake up, Acadiana. We need to wake up, America. Protect your own. Love your own. Get a haircut.
Get a
And get a real job.
exactly. Get a job, if not a real job.
Hey, a higher thought is a real job. Only we don't get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
So, the New Orleans Pelicans hit it big. They got the number 1 lottery pick.
Lottery?
Yeah, they do a lottery pick to get the number that you get in the draft in the NBA.
Okay.
Anyways, New Orleans got number 1.
Which was?
Well, the draft isn't until next month, but they're saying the
Oh.
best college basketball player is a guy called Zion Williamson, who's a really tall guy from Duke. And basically they're saying teamed up with Anthony Davis, who's already a tall guy in New Orleans, who's a superstar, but he doesn't have any help. But it'd be like the Twin Towers, basically, thing. So New Orleans, getting a good basketball team going.
This is the dude his dad's
The unibrow.
involved with his personnel, with his...
No, that's Ball, like Lorenzo Ball, or
Okay.
I don't even know much about them.
Yeah, okay.
But I hear the dad getting involved in stuff.
Yeah.
I think the dad was a former player, maybe.
Ah.
How about this one? K-pop's rise in China is fueling fears of the masculinity crisis. It's basically a calamity, they say,
Wait,
over there.
there's a masculinity calamity in China?
Yeah, yeah.
Because...
Apparently, like these, this boy band,
Right.
K-pop, like they wear makeup and
Right.
it's like they're girly boys, and now all the boys want to be girly, and there's a masculinity crisis there. And it's happening all over the world, almost as if there's like chemicals, like, that are helping that,
Chemtrails.
and basically, maybe even inoculations, maybe the food we eat, the culture that we take in, and the acceptance, of something that was a disorder in the DSM-4 nearly, 15 years ago. We've changed drastically over that 15 years.
Okay.
It's just an interesting take.
Yeah.
We've only got 5 minutes, and I've got a few things left to get through.
Go.
New cinema in Switzerland. How about this one? Would you do this? And this is our little segment of tonight. Would you do this?
Would I do that?
So, new cinema in Switzerland has beds.
Okay.
In the back row, apparently, they changed the sheets between shows.
Good.
Just in case.
Right.
And so, would you go to the cinema and lay in the bed and eat and watch a movie? Would you fall asleep?
No, I wouldn't fall. Oh, man, that would suck.
Like, it would be
But-
nice if it came with a porta potty. Especially for 3-hour movies like Avengers.
Yeah. No, I'd be more inclined to go for like the Barca Lounger, the one that you just kick back like that.
Yeah, more like a recliner
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like the
I
chair's
mean,
kind of
I-
reclined, but there's no footrest other than the seat in front of you. How about this one? This one kind of broke my world a little bit. Uno is claiming, which I don't really give a crap what Uno says.
Okay.
Uno is claiming that you can't stack draw twos on top of each other.
What?
BS! I'm calling BS right now.
no,
Because
no.
if you put down a draw
Draw
two
two,
and I have a draw
draw
two,
two.
you know I'm making you draw four.
Right.
I can't put my draw four on your draw two, or I can't
No.
put my draw two on your draw four.
No.
Those two are two different worlds.
Right.
But you can stack them things.
Right. Here's two. Oh, by the way, here's two more.
Right.
Wait, hold on a second. There's two
Hey,
more.
you know what? I might love you more than anybody in the world. You might be my closest family member, my grandma, but you know I'm gonna stack draw twos on you.
Right. When you're playing Uno.
It's real. It's Uno warfare.
Right.
It's Uno warfare. So
Love and Uno.
Uno, I don't like that one. I call BS.
Yeah.
So how about some quick studies and interesting things? We've only got about 3 minutes left, so we got to be relatively quick. How about the sexiest accents in the United States, according to Big7Travel.com? Top 50. Well, Louisiana made 2. Number 15, the Cajun accent. Hey, yeah, I don't know. That was kind of like a French, like bad Cajun. I'm not really Cajun.
Me
but-
neither.
well, I mean, like I'm Cajun born, but city boy raised. So it's kind of one of those.
Your average white boy?
I mean, I'm a little privileged.
Ah, okay.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Aren't we all? We get to live in this beautiful world. How about New Orleans accent? 25.
Cool.
If you guess number 1, Texas. Number 2, Bostonian, and then number 3, New York accent.
New York.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe bias. How about if you're not quote unquote, if you're not a billionaire in 10 years, it's your own fault, says 20-year-old Bitcoin tycoon. So, I mean, like all this cryptocurrency, all of this
No.
marijuana stocks, like which are apparently the next big stock bubble, like since the internet bubble, like in the 90s.
Right, the .com bubble. It's going to be the .com bubble.
The PotCom bubble.
Yeah.
That's our new show name.
The .com bubble?
The PotCom bubble.
Right. We're going to bring
Which
up-
that's actually a really good name.
Start-
You should write that
start
down.
throwing
I'm gonna
that-
write it down. The PotCom bubble.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Right. We need to track the stock.
But don't forget, All right. How about a crazy plan to repair the Earth's climate from Cambridge? They're going to do this by refreezing the Earth's poles with a misty salt particles by making it brighter, and which I don't know how making it brighter will freeze the Earth poles. They're going to remove CO2 like by recycling the CO2. The ocean greening with iron salt to grow plankton. Interesting.
Okay. Well,
1 minute.
the brightening thing? No, let's just.
Do you want to go with it?
Let's go to the.
Next, how about this one? Have you ever done this one before? Smoking psychedelic toad milk can alleviate depression for up to 4
Oh,
weeks.
Jesus Christ. No, I've never done that.
Toad milk, like
Toad-
just go suck on the toad nipple for a minute, and
Never.
I mean, like on
It's
Family
never-
Guy, they lick the toad.
Right. Just toads don't have nipples.
Did you know Walmart managers make an average of $175,000 a year in the United States?
Wow.
Holy crap! Wrong career. Let me go manage a Walmart right
No
quick.
kidding. Do I have to lick toad nipples?
And we've got 24 seconds to discuss. Would you pay $75 for a cup of coffee, which apparently somebody's doing in California?
In California, man, it's
15 seconds.
$803 a pound for coffee.
I wouldn't do it personally.
No.
I didn't make my own coffee. Katie, and it's been a great show. Mo, appreciate it. Till
No,
next
hey.
week. We're almost summertime, y'all. Love ya. Ah.
Deuces. Oh, all the way live.
Popcorn bubble. That's pretty good.
Dreaming and live.
Woo! Indiana.
Give it to me. Give it.
Welcome to Higher Thought with Nate.
And Mo.
How y'all doing?
Do you go by Mo or is it Moob?
Depends.
I prefer Moob. I mean,
Well-
like, there's a lot of Mo's.
Right.
It could be MEAUX.
Exactly. No, a lot of the people that I work with just go for Mo because it's easier.
Right.
My friends.
Just like Foo.
Right. But my friends know, that Mob and that.
But I gotta put the Quay Foo on them.
Yeah, well,
Hiya!
yeah.
Head sternum groin. So, that's like a ninja move.
Ah,
Head sternum groin. Pip nip scrotum lip.
it sounds painful.
Yep. So you don't know about that.
When
You don't know about it.
You staple their nips to their lips. Was that the
It's the pit, then the nip,
right?
or pit, tit, nip, scrotum, lip.
God Almighty. Okay.
So, welcome to the May 16th Higher Thought edition.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going? We're still thinking of maybe having another name. I
Yeah.
don't know, what do y'all think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had some. I kind of pitched the New World Disorder to a couple people, and they shot it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
there's
a little much.
also a pre-existing new world disorder, which sort of
It's a pre-existing condition that we
Yeah.
can't necessarily treat.
right.
So,
We'd rather create our own virus.
well, technically, we need the creator to technically come and help us on this one, right?
Yeah.
And that's what the prophecy says.
No, Jesus.
He's not a fan of prophecies, apparently. Well,
It
it is
on
the
which prophecy.
May 16th edition. You know, a lot of people watch us on replay.
Oh yeah, and that's because they actually have lives, and they're not able to just sit around that, or they're not on the local cable network where
Sure.
where you get free access, so they have to wait till the show streams and
Well,
then
and-
watch it on YouTube.
And honestly, like if I were at home right now, I probably wouldn't be watching either. You know, I mean,
No, I'd be like heading into my last hour of a good solid nap.
a nap. I know you, and I figured you were gonna say nap. You know, either that or a little. Right? Yeah, that's a joke. A bad joke. Bad joke. I'm sorry. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be funny, and entertain.
Right.
Because we want you to call in and have some fun with us. 366-8950. We're good role models.
Just pound one.
Pound the one.
Pound one.
Pound the one.
Just pound one.
Don't
Don't pound two. Just
Don't
pound
pound the
one.
deuce. Don't
Just-
pound the deuce.
Yeah, just pound one. Just pound one.
So happy late Mother's Day
To all you late mothers.
late mothers, and
for
congrats,
the-
graduates.
Oh yeah, graduates. My God, graduation
go.
started and it's going to go. Get a job.
Get
you
a job.
lazy sacks. If you're not working and you're living off your mama, she's giving you 3 hots and a cot and doing your laundry, you are not a grown-ass man. Get a job.
What does this mean? I always thought it meant, oh, punch me. Well, actually, it meant me punch you because you looked at
Because I
it.
looked, right.
But apparently,
When is okay
okay or okay?
not okay?
And when is okay not okay? Apparently, for a Chicago Cubs fan, he did it like behind a little camera where the news guy was talking, and he did like a little, gotcha, America, let me punch you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's a white supremacist.
Yes.
And banned from the Cubs games for the rest of his life.
That just is insane. Just because the white supremacists have commandeered the rest of ours symbol.
You're such a supremacist.
Yeah.
Quit oppressing me.
Uh,
Oh, wait, I'm a supremacist as well. Because apparently we all are.
well, we oppress somebody.
And if, like, you try to defend yourself, oh my God, you're racist.
No. No, not necessarily. It depends on how you do it. Because remember, I hate everybody equally. So
No doubt. It doesn't depend. It doesn't matter on your gender or your
right.
color or your
And
sexual orientation.
give me a little while, and
I
I'll
hate
come
you all
up
equally.
with specific reasons why I hate you.
Well, I love them all equally as well.
Yeah.
Which is a low amount
Yeah,
of-
medium rare with hollandaise sauce, some asparagus spears on the side.
So that's part of the theme of the evening. Which, speaking of the young ones and the love, how about my niece, my godchild, first birthday? Made it
Happy
through
birthday.
the first one.
Yeah.
It's a pretty little baby, good girl. Can walk already and kind of, babbling, I guess you would call it.
Babbling's a good word.
Yeah, and like to say the dad
Yeah.
and like bite, like whenever like she's hungry. Like, get a bite. It's cute. And she's cuter than Gerber baby. But happy birthday! I got your present. I'm bringing it after show. Also, another thing we can talk about is all of the
All of these.
censorship
Oh man.
that is going on, especially on one particular side of the whole thing, which actually Facebook co-founder Chris Hughes, who co-founded it with Mark Zuckerberg,
Right.
says that Facebook has become dangerous and they need to break it up, and the power of Mark Zuckerberg is unprecedented. Nobody's ever had the amount of power to be able to say what is good news and what is bad news, what is good information, what is bad information.
Right. As far as I'm concerned, Zuck can suck it.
Zuck it can suck it.
I don't do the face crack anymore.
Well, and I'd say for an entrepreneur, that's another opportunity out there, to like ourselves, even.
Right.
We're not necessarily. It's kind of weird. I don't really necessarily care if anybody watches. I'm a humble kind of dude, and so it's like I don't need the glory of like, hey, I do the TV show everybody needs to watch, blah blah blah.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit there and promote. We've
We've
promote.
got some
promote within circles.
loyal viewers, and
Sure. And we love you, little later.
would you stop talking to my mom like that?
I know. She just her hair is so poofy, and I like that. I like it. Poofy hair.
Yeah.
Speaking of that story with the Facebook, how about elimination of conservative content online? Laura Loomer, I don't know if you're familiar with her. I'm
Don't
not.
know Laura's Loomers.
Roger Stone, Alex Jones.
Okay. If you're promoting crazy, that's one
What's
thing.
crazy?
Any of the shit Alex Jones has said.
He's talked about some UFOs. He's talked about some conspiracies, kind of like we do on that show.
But his
His
stuff is demonstrably wrong.
So what? It's freedom of speech.
We have the freedom to
It's
speak
entertainment.
out. Okay, we have the freedom to speak out against the government. If someone owns a platform and you sign a user's agreement,
Ultimately, yeah,
EULA
it's
that you
Zuckerberg's
click,
choice.
he gets to choose.
It's his company. It's
Right.
his website. But that's way too much power for one person to have.
Well, don't they have alternate places
Just
to
imagine
go?
if AOC had its own Zuckerberg, and like we would be first to be on the chopping block.
Well, yeah, that's because we suck.
No, because ultimately we're controversial.
Well, that's true too. But
Freedom Forum, we're coming for you, right? You know,
Freedom Forum? Who's that?
yeah, it's these dudes that have been on for a while, and I give them credit. Like,
Are they here on AOC?
yeah,
Oh, okay. No, I didn't
I
know
give them
that.
credit because like when they were part of my awakening, you know, during the college years,
Right.
of like, whoa, like my government would lie to me.